So having that application on your phone at all times is invaluable to our field because, hi, I'm Dom, the BCBA mom, and welcome back to my channel. As behavior analysts, our job can already be a little bit labor intensive. So during this episode, I'm gonna give you my top 10 apps and tools that I use to make my job just a little bit easier. We are not gatekeeping over here. So get you a pen and paper, cozy up with your favorite beverage because we are going to dive into the treasure of efficiency together. But before we get started, don't forget to, literally, you guys need to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone in the field. All right, let's get right into it. The first one is Spread the Sign app. Spread the Sign app is an international dictionary that helps to make all language more accessible using American Sign Language. So I was introduced to this app by one of my deaf clients. I said this in previous videos. I've worked with a lot of the deaf and blind population, and it's very important for us as behavior analysts to know just some of the basic signs because communication is so important, whether you are vocal verbal, whether you are deaf or read Braille or whatever the case is. Communication is so important. So I remember one time sitting down trying to communicate with one of my deaf clients, and one of his friends who saw me struggling, he was also deaf, but he motioned that I download this app on my phone, and I have been using it and advocating for it ever since. Spread the Sign app is a really great tool to learn more sign language for yourself. I also have a family member who was non-vocal verbal right away, but he knew sign language. And when he realized that I knew sign language, his face just lit up because now he has someone to communicate. So you never know who you're gonna come in contact with, whether that's a client, a family member, just someone that you meet on the street and they speak American Sign Language and you need to communicate with them or they need to communicate with you. So having that application on your phone at all times is invaluable to our field because behavior is communication and communication is behavior. So Spread the Sign app is one of the first tools and applications that you should definitely download if you are a behavior analyst and you want to make your job a lot easier. Number 2, teachers pay teachers. So have you ever had a client that is in desperate need of a visual calendar or a token board or a social story, or they just need something right away, but you don't have the time to find all of the pictures, put them in the perfect order, organize it, do all of the research and the laborsome activities and tasks that come along with that? This is where Teachers Pay Teachers comes into play. Teachers Pay Teachers has so many resources made by teachers. Have to go in, type in what you're looking for. You can say a social story about riding the bus. You can say a visual prompts for taking showers for girls. That just makes my life a whole lot easier, knowing that I can go in and find resources that are already created, and then I can edit them. A lot of the tools, a lot of the resources, you can go in and edit them and also individualize those to your clients. Here's a bonus tip. If you're also looking for social stories or picture cards for children of color or people of color, try Human Expressions. It's Black owned and it helps with representation. Number 3, CEUE. So if you're looking for CEUs or continuing education, as we all should be because we all need 32 CEUs per credentialing cycle, and you just don't know where to go or where to start, you can always go to CEUE. I like CEUE because it is simple, it's easy, because they have all of your ethics, CEUs, they have your supervision CEUs, they have a number of different topics that you would be interested in. And a lot of the videos, they're engaging. They give you downloads so you can have it for future use. It's not boring. Some of the CEUs out there are really boring and you're not really retaining the content because you can barely stay awake. Usually the CEUs are maybe like $10 per CEU. That's a really, really quick way to get your CEUs, especially if you don't have time to go to a big, huge conference or just need CEUs right away because time is ticking and it's time for you to re-credential. Or you just want to learn something. Like you want to learn something different, like trauma-informed care, or you want to learn about parent training. Material to download, whether that's articles that they reference in the CEU. Sometimes they'll give you templates to use, like if you're doing your 8-hour supervision, they'll give you templates to use when you start supervising others. It really sets you up for success as a BCBA. I've mentioned this in so many videos. Like at this point, CEU should be cutting me a check, okay? But I'm just sharing this information because they are really good CEUs. All right, tell them Dom sent you. Number 4 is Amazon and Target. I find myself either shopping on Amazon or physically in Target maybe once a week. And that's because they have so many resources to really enhance the quality of our sessions, whether that's finding reinforcers or stimuli or just things to keep our sessions engaging. And not just for our sessions, they have things to help us with our self-care as clinicians and as behavior analysts. And if you want, I will link all of my Amazon must-haves to this video, which will include all of my must-haves for my kiddos, my must-have books to boss up, must-have for office supplies to make your job a lot easier. Y'all, I do a lot of shopping on Amazon, so I'm gonna give you all of my must-haves. Number 5 is DocHub, okay? Say goodbye to all of those piles and piles of paper that we have accumulated over the years. As behavior analysts, there are so many reasons why we need to collect signatures, right? We need to collect signatures for consent from the guardians or the clients. If you are a supervisor, you need to sign off on your training's documents. If you are a supervisee, you need to get signatures for that. Who has time to keep printing out all of this paper? It's so much easier if you get a platform like DocHub or any electronic signature application. It's going to make your job a lot easier. It's going to make it easier for editing PDFs, signing, and sharing documents. Number 6, and one of my favorites, is Canva. I just love Canva so much, guys. I really love Canva as a content creator. I use it for my thumbnails that you see on all of my Dom the BCBA Mom YouTube videos, but I use it for so much more. I also conduct trainings, caregiver trainings, staff trainings, professional development trainings for schools, and trainings at professional ABA conferences. You can use Canva for social media. If you want to disseminate this science and make a cute meme about positive reinforcement, that way it is easily consumable for the audience, okay? And I know that's not the only way, those are not the only ways to use Canva. So please comment below if you also use Canva, but you use it for other reasons, because I'm trying to get my list up as well. The next one is a oldie but a goodie, Word and Excel. As we know, as behavior analysts, we will never stop using Word to create treatment plans, and we will never stop using Excel to input raw data and create graphs and analyze our graphs and create spreadsheets. Now, sometimes you may work at an agency where the behavior plan is created on platform and it already graphs the data and it already does everything for you, and you get really laxed. And then the next job you get, they're paper and pen. you're writing your behavior plans from scratch, and you're graphing all of your data from scratch. So it is important for you to continue to utilize those skills of writing and creating your own, remembering how to use Excel. I don't know about you, but I never had an Excel class in my ABA graduate program. So these are two tools that are invaluable to our science. So as much as you can, get and stay familiar, maintain your competency with Word and Excel as a behavior analyst. Trust me, you do not want to lose those skills, and it's going to make your job a lot easier. Number 8, investing in a printer and a laminating machine. This is a game changer, okay? I used to have to wait until the library opened so I can print out all of the documentations that I needed, so I can print out the behavior plan before the IEP. I used to have to go to Office Max or Office Depot and laminate all of this other stuff, and just no. Invest in your own printer and invest in your own laminator. You don't have to wait on anyone to allow you access to their printer, because that's gonna like throw off your day. Like, we're on the move. We are out here like performing at high rates. So we need to be able to take our own power back. It will add to the quality of your work and decrease the level of stress when you don't have to rely on anyone else in order to access a printer and a laminator. And a bonus tip, always keep some of those Velcro strips. Number 9, a good old-fashioned calendar. Now, whether you are a digital girl living in a digital world and you have a digital calendar, or you're like me still using the old-fashioned paper and pen calendar, or you do a little bit of both, you have to have a calendar. We have so many deadlines, whether that's reauthorizations, behavior plans are due. We have so many meetings that we have to meet. It's really important in this job to stay organized. So for me, I put all of my information, I put all of my dates on multiple calendars. They're in here, they're on my phone, they're on my computer, and then I have a calendar on my desk. And I have a calendar on my wall at home, so my family also knows that mommy's gonna be working late today. Make your own dinner. So it's very important to stay well organized in this field. Stay on top of your appointments and your deadlines and your daily tasks, because you missing a deadline can be the discontinuation of someone's service because you didn't get their paperwork into insurance on time. Or it could be you not being able to advocate for your client appropriately because you forgot to attend their IEP. So always keep you a calendar and some reminders on the things that are on your calendar, because that is going to help you be a more efficient and effective behavior analyst. Comment below. Tell me, do you prefer a paper calendar or a digital calendar? And if you are a digital calendar person, drop some names in the chat, because once again, I'm trying to increase my resource list as well. Let's keep this list going. Let's keep it going. Last but not least, ChatGPT. Yes, we're talking AI. You can use AI tools like ChatGPT just, to make your job just a little easier. For example, if you are trying to disseminate an ABA term, but you just can't really find the language on how you want to explain that to a parent or a caregiver or a teacher, you could just type in what you're trying to say in ChatGPT and say, hey, but can you say this in everyday language? And boom, they'll do it for you. If you are a social media influencer like me, or you just like disseminating on social media, but you want to make your words relatable so that everyone can benefit from it, you can put what you're trying to say in ChatGPT and they can translate it into whatever tone you want them to. You can also use ChatGPT for a lot of other things, but you're just gonna have to comment below and say that we want a part 2 because that is all the time we have for right now. So there you have it. My top 10 apps and tools for simplifying my life as a behavior analyst. If you found any gems within this video, I need you to give it a thumbs up, like this video, share it with a friend, and most importantly, I need you to subscribe. I want to grow this community. It is so important. I am here to share everything that I learned. Don't forget to comment below and share any more resources that makes your job as a behavior analyst a lot easier. All right, that is all. Thanks for coming. Bye.